I just created the perfect low-end graphical and gameplay mod list for 2025, and you can get it right now off of Nexus. This mod list features graphics mods, mainly 2K with a few 1K and 4K mixed in here and there, combat, MCO with some pre-chosen movesets so you don't have to worry about downloading them yourself, immersiveness, improved gameplay mechanics and additions such as armor and weapons, and finally some HTD SMP armors and here's. A long name for something that gives things physics. If your PC already struggles with stuff like this, you can just disable them and avoid them completely. All of this runs on my current low-end specs, which you can find in the description literally right under the download link. Now keep in mind that I am recording while playing, so all this footage you're seeing is where OBS is just absolutely hogging my CPU and VRAM. Usually I'd get less stuttering and more FPS when I play without recording. Another thing to keep in mind is that OBS compresses the video down from whatever FPS it was and 2K graphics into a mere 30 FPS or even lower and only 1080p. Now here on screen is like a chart thingy of the average FPS I get on my specs. As you can see, it's pretty decent. Nothing too low really, maybe drop down to 28 FPS in some busy areas, it's usually fine. Now, here's what you have to do to get it all set up. Firstly, if you've modded the game previously, I highly recommend creating a fresh install, otherwise you're probably going to mess up your game and nothing's going to work properly. I also highly recommend downloading Beth-I or however you pronounce it, and then set the settings to medium or low. Don't worry, it's not going to affect the graphics too much and it improves your performance by a lot, like so much. It's going to help a lot with your performance. Alright, and now you're going to need to download all the required mods that cannot be downloaded from Nexus and are therefore not in the Vortex collection. These mods are on screen here, and if you have trouble installing, YouTube tutorials can help a lot. Like, a lot. Once you've gone through the hard part of installing all those mods, the next thing you have to do is actually really simple. Firstly, all you have to do, click the link in the description, which will take you to the modpack's download. And then once you get brought to a screen similar to this, it should say the low end list and a picture of a potato. All you have to do is simply click that add collection button. That's all you have to do. Press add collection. Now if you don't have Nexus Premium, it's fine. You can download it manually one by one. It'll automatically install, but you just have to click download all the time, so you have to be actively at your computer. If you have Premium, it'll all download instantly. I don't have Premium, and I managed to download a 300GB mod list once, so you should be fine. And then, once all your mods are installed, you're pretty much done. That's pretty much it. You can resolve any of the conflicts however you like, let one of the AIOs write over another. Usually I'd use user suggested, that's a very good idea. And you can also disable any mods that you don't really want, as long as they're not needed by another mod. Also, don't worry about that redundant mods thing, it really doesn't matter. Now onto the part of the video where I go over bugs and issues. Yay, how exciting. I mean, it's a mod list, you're not going to get it perfect. Firstly, due to the grass mods, there will be some clipping through things like roads and rocks, but nothing too major. To fix this, you either have to disable this beautiful, incredible looking grass, or just ignore the grass clipping through the roads, the same way I did. There's not too much of it anyway, so it doesn't really affect too much. Another issue with this list is the overhauled cities. These get a bit more annoying, and I literally spent like a week trying to find the city mods that have the least amount of conflicts, but still look nice in my opinion. I know there are some issues, like this door in Falkreath that's floating for some reason, and this house on the outskirts of Solitude that looks as though it got demolished by a landslide. But those were the only two that I found that were really bad. If you don't like these cities, or you don't like there's too many issues with them, it's as simple as disabling or uninstalling them. Done. Now, I'm no pro modder, bro. Like, I've in fact only been modding Skyrim for about a year after I got it, so like 3 or 4 years ago. This is my first mod list I've put together and actually released, and for me, I don't know, I'm happy with it. If you don't like it, cool, don't download it. Like the video, subscribe, and click off the video, and you can go back to whatever you were doing. Yes, the subscribing part is totally, definitely necessary. However, if you do like the mod lists and you have it set up, or you're a bit stuck, let me know what you think in the comments, and I can help you out, maybe, if I can, if my knowledge extends to that sort of stuff. If not, search up on YouTube or something. Also, let me know of any improvements or bug fixes that could help out with the mod list. That would be greatly appreciated. Now, if you are into Skyrim videos and stuff, I'm going to be starting some Skyrim character series build thingy, I don't know what they're called, sort of things with my new setup and mod list. So, first I'll finish Assassin's Creed Rogue though, I really need to finish it. Anyways, that's about it, so see ya.